Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, 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 yo. Let's go, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's going on, fellas? 20,327. Man, we talked about this being definitely a possibility here. And damn, the FUD is definitely out there right now, man. And I'll say this. FUD does not mean it's fake. FUD just stands for fear, uncertainty, doubt. Which means that FUD can be true. Anyways, we'll jump on in a second, guys. Happy Thursday, man. We got one more day in the week. Man, where's Bitcoin gonna bottom out at? Let's see. See you guys in a sec. Let's jump on in. We're gonna have many guests today. All right. Let's jump on in.
John, I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. Before we even start the stream, it's over. Bitcoin is over. All right. We are never gonna see a green candle in the daily ever again. All right. This shit is going straight down to 14K. Look at this poll right here. Look at this poll. What comes first for Bitcoin? 15K or 25K? We got majority saying 15K now. Holy guacamole. It's over. I'm telling you right now, it's over. The world is collapsing. Literally, you guys should be panic selling your Bitcoin right now. You bought at 25K. Now you should sell at 20K. That's the way to go. All right? I'm out of here. Peace. Enjoy your bull market, idiots. Later.
Yo! Fellas, what's going on? Clint, what's going on? Clint, I see Clint there. I see Hamilton. I see Incognito, Two Wolves, Chad Super, Joseph G. Tar. I see John. Let's go. Why does Clint get to be on the stream but no one else? John, you need someone, man. Who should we make John? Even though lately John's been very positive, I'd say. There was like a 2-month stretch where John was very negative. I hope we don't get back to that. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Bitcoin with a massive dumperoo today. Man. we talked about this as being a possibility. As we always have two possibilities, man. There's always a somewhat positive one and there's somewhat negative one. We've been talking about either a super long kind of boring sideways period or where Bitcoin actually does go lower, and then you get into this mega bearish sort of hole, and you got to kind of climb your way out. But man, what's going on? We got FL Project. I see Mike. Of course, Clint shows up on a dump day. Of course he does. Clint will never not show up on a dump day. Guys, let me know in the chat. Are you feeling bearish? Are you pumped up for this drop? I'm a little pumped up for this drop, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty freaking nice, man. But unfortunately today, guys, altcoins didn't dump as much as I thought they were gonna be. Bitcoin dumped like 6%. I was hoping that altcoins were gonna get absolutely pummeled. A lot of them didn't, and some of the altcoins I wanted to scoop up actually were up today. DYDX was up like 5% today. ACH was actually up today. I'm like, bro, what the hell, man? How are you going to be up when Bitcoin dumps 6%? It's like, dude, of course the ones I want to accumulate and end up being up today. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. I call BS on that one, bro. But who we got? Pumped, sick of that range. Me too, man. I was sick of that damn freaking range. We got Metal Bear saying he's super bearish. Hey, man, I get it, man. I get it. It's a little bit sketch out there. We'll talk the scenarios, guys. Obviously, there's two scenarios. There's a bullish scenario. There's a bearish scenario. You gotta be okay with both scenarios. And then I'll kind of tell you what my thought is. And my thought actually hasn't really changed, despite the carnage that we've seen today, guys. My thought process hasn't changed. You know. My thought process, you know, this is not going to be me. Well, Bitcoin at 25K, I think that we will go into a little accumulation range and then we will be okay. Oh, shit, Bitcoin is dumping now. Oh my God, I am now bearish. I am bearish now. Bitcoin just dumped 10%. I am bearish and I was bullish before it dumped. Right? How many guys are out there right now? Probably some. We've all been horse guys before. But guys, man, we just smash. Isn't this interesting, guys? I mean, the levels that we were talking about, man, dude, we just smashed right through 21,400. Just literally smashed. I was looking at that level for long. I wanted to see some some like consolidation there. So I actually didn't take one because I wanted to see like, you know, some type of little consolidation here before I was like, okay, maybe we bottom out here. Bitcoin blasts right through there. And funny enough, guys, Bitcoin comes all the way back down and wicks almost to 20K, right on the dollar, a little bit above 20K. But the funny thing about this area right here is obviously this was a major level looking left, right? Yeah, it was the previous little low from January, but that's not even the most important thing about this level. You go back over here, guys. I know everyone's been kind of talking about this, right? But Bitcoin today perfectly came back down. And look at this shit for all you Gap boys out there. I know there's all you Gap boys. I know you're all out there for all you little fun run and gun Gap boys out there. We got a CME gap right here that everyone was talking about, right? 20K to about 20,400. We actually did. And if you look at where Bitcoin actually got a bounce, it was almost to the exact dollar of the bottom of that CME gap right here, which isn't that shit funny, man? It's actually pretty funny how that works out. So you actually get a little bounce off that CME gap very, very nicely. So now we kind of just wait. Now I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. All right, the bears are loud right now. I can hear them, right? I hear Savvy. I told you so. I told you we're going to dump. Listen, I've been telling you we're going to dump since 15K. We finally did. I told you we were going to dump on this run up. It finally happened. So you silly bulls. You silly ass bulls. Oh, man. The bears will be super loud right now. And that's okay, right? It's okay. You can be bearish. That's okay. I don't really care about price right now, to be honest. I'm still, all I'm really looking for Bitcoin right now, guys, if we want to keep it 100, if we want to keep it 100, I think really anything can happen up until the CPI. The CPI is on Tuesday, right? And why is the market fearful right now? Well, the market's fearful because Everyone thinks inflation's going to continue like either sideways or up, and the Fed's going to have to increase back up to a 50 basis point rate hike. That's why the markets are fearful right now. But I'll tell you this, that's coming up on Tuesday. And is it a coincidence that we're actually dumping before that with the assumption that everyone thinks the CPI is going to be bad next Tuesday, right? Sort of my thought process here. As we sort of come down to, this schematic 2 support, which you don't have to come all the way back down here. But you guys know, I've been talking about this for a couple, like 2 weeks now, is this general thought process that I just want to see Bitcoin make a higher low than the low here, right? Make some type of macro higher low. If it dumps back down, right? Some type of higher low. It can be here, it can be here, it can be down here, wherever it is. Give me some type of higher low. And I told you guys, this area right here is for me to start accumulating back on some stuff that I missed out on. Most people won't, right? You see the fear right now. The fear is, oh my God, Twitter is insufferable right now. I'm trying to stay off Twitter, man. It is insufferable right now, which is, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Hey, why isn't this guy working? Hello? That guy's not working. Oh, Twitter. Yeah, man, I've been hanging out on Twitter, bro, and really, guys, it's over. I know I've been begging for a pullback because I missed out on the 15K to 25K run up. I've been begging for a pullback, but it's still over. It is. It's over. I really think we're going back to 10K now. I know at 25K I was getting a little bullish, but now I think 10K after we dropped. Oh, I told you so. I told you we were going to drop. I love the I told you so people. Sometimes I can be the I told you so guy. So I guess I can't really talk shit because sometimes I love to say I told you so, man. It's in human, guys, it's in human nature to say I told you so. You know what I mean? But really, guys, all I'm looking for is some type of higher low than the spring. And that's really it, right? That's sort of been my thought process here is as we wait to see if we do kind of do, I have some tweets here and shit I want to show you guys, but if we do kind of do this, what the, yeah, it's like, look at this meme, man. Guys, look at this meme. There was some, I actually thought this was pretty funny, guys. There was some bear that posted this meme on Twitter today. I thought this was pretty freaking funny. You guys can read this yourself real quick. But how's everyone feeling in the chat, guys? Before we jump on into some shorter term time frames, how's everyone feeling in the chat? Judge Papel says it feels good. Only down, never relief rally, just to zero. Yes, only down, just to zero. Show us a Cadena fractal. Show us a Cadena fractal, bro. Anyways, I like that meme. That was a great meme. Listen. The Bears are the Bears, but that was a great meme. I have to give it to whoever posted that. I forget who posted that, but man, that was good. All right. Bitcoin is actually coming down a little bit. So Bitcoin was kind of forming, I guess you can call it. It's not really anything, guys. I mean, really, you just made some consolidation up. You back tested the 30 EMA on the 5 minutes. Now you're looking to see if it wants to come down a little bit lower here again. So let's see what we got, man. Big ass freaking dump today. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, honestly. It's fun to see the absolute panic and euphoria from the opposite side sometimes. It's kind of fun to see that. I'm not gonna lie. But no, guys, like here we are. This is where we're at, right? I mean, there's not really much to say in the shorter term time frames as of right now. I will just say that this $20,400 zone is a place that you could see a bounce. And guys, I don't know where we're gonna bounce, but I can tell you guys where the levels that make sense for Bitcoin to bounce from. And this level right here makes sense as far as a level for Bitcoin to possibly get a bounce from. At some point, it's going to have to bounce. You know what I mean? Like, we go to the daily time frame, man. I mean, this daily stock has been bottomed out for quite a bit. Like the 2-day has been bottomed out for quite a bit now. The 3-day has been bottomed out for quite a bit. I think the 5-day is just starting to come down now, but some of these medium-term time frames, man, still continue to just be bottomed out. At some point, you see a rise up. For me to get in any type of long position, right, guys, I'm not trying to catch no falling knife, right? Catching a falling knife is how you get stabbed in the back. You know what I'm saying? I need to see some type of consolidation, right? So whether it's on like the 4-hour time frame, you guys know me. I'll wait for a support. I'll wait for some type of like W formation to form. You know, wait for some type of like bullish divergence or a retest of the 618 fib, right? Before I get super bullish and be like, okay, I think this might be a low, and we come up, right? I want to see something like this form here if this is going to be a bounce area. If this place doesn't hold, you know the level I've been watching, man, and the level that I think would be absolutely crazy if it did happen, is this $19,200 zone right here, which is the macro golden pocket. This ain't no little baby. This is from the swing low at 15K all the way up to 25K. That is a big level right here that I know people don't want to hear. But Jordan, I am already on edge. I can't make cake anymore, dumb. I can't do it. I am too emotional for crypto. I am never gonna make it in a bull run. I can't even weather a 10% dump. How am I gonna weather a 30% dump in a bull run? I am so fucked. I am literally so fucked. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping again. It's dumping again. I've been holding a little bit of my portfolio, but I can't handle this anymore. This is over. I'm selling right here. No, in all seriousness, guys, right? This $19,200 zone was kind of like my super bearish case scenario. Was right here, and there's so much confluence there, right? If this $20,400 level doesn't hold, right? Once again, we're waiting for a W pattern to form on some support. We don't see it yet, right? So we can't say that 20,400 is definitely the low. And as you can see, Bitcoin is coming down again. Now, if Bitcoin does this, right, and comes down and then makes some type of, right, if we actually just pull a fib, let's pull a fib real quick. You are sitting in that golden pocket. Looks like you actually bring up the 786 too. If you can bounce off one of these fib levels and we can form, okay, we got a little W pattern here. All right, then we can say maybe this 20,000 zone is the low if we start seeing it come up again. In the meantime, the next zone for me, if Bitcoin does dump again, is this 19.2 level. And you guys can see why. It's all these lows that we sort of put in all throughout June, all throughout September, and also is the macro golden pocket, right? This zone right here is my zone if we were to get a dump. And at this point, guys, I told you, the two altcoins that I wanted to DCA into didn't even dump today. And that's why I'm salty, right? Bitcoin today came down. How much did Bitcoin come down today? 8%. 8 freaking percent. And the altcoins I wanted literally had a green day. DYDX, ACH, literally a green day. I was hoping that they would dump like 10% at that point. But, you know, it is what it is. You don't always get what you want, as they will say. So, you know, right now, we need to wait for some type of signal to say this is the low, right? Let's not guess. Let's not guess, because guessing, you're catching the falling knife. And honestly, if we've been guessing this whole time, we've been saying, this is the low, this is the low, this is the low, this is the low, right? We've been getting cut like a knife. We got to wait for some type of confirmation here, man, which is a W pattern, a bullish divergence, something to tell us this is the low. All right, Bitcoin is coming back down again. Let's see. 20,110 on the chart right now. Let's see what we get for Bitcoin, guys. Let's see what we get for Bitcoin. We are coming back down to that 786. Can we form a double bottom, or are we going to push down lower? Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. Man, we got to start fighting, guys. All my bulls out there. We got 948 peeps in here. 162 likes. Let's spam up that like baton, boy. Let's spam it up, man. Let's get up to 500 likes. Let's get all the friends in here. All the bear friends, all the bull friends, all the crab friends, man. Because in reality, for the last 9 months, we've really been crabbing, man. All right, let's go back over here. Right? For 9 months, we've been 15, 25, 20, 23, 15, 20. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get a little bit of time for battle in here. Time for battle for both sides, man. Whether you're a bull or a bear, I want to see you in the chat right now spamming the swords and shields, waiting for Bitcoin. You know, if you're a bear and you want to push the price down, get in the chat, bro. If you're a bull, you want to hold this low, get in the chat right now. All right? Vikings. I don't know how much manpower we have left. We have been battered down today. but we want to make this the low. If you are out there right now and you can hear me, because I have a radio somehow, but I am a Viking. I don't know how I have a radio, but I do. If you can hear me, come out to fight. And this will be our final stand. Well, maybe not, but it will be our final stand tonight. We will take back our goats, our wives, our kids, and all our trolls that are rightfully ours. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get 65K likes, just like the BTC price at the end of March. Oh, Clint, don't do it to him, man. Don't do it to Alpi. Alpi's out. Alpi right now is somewhere out there crying, bro. You know, he was calling for 69K by the end of March. He's out there crying somewhere. You know, let's be nice to Alpi. All right? Even though, you know, we control him a little bit. You know, somewhere out there, Alpi's sitting there like this. You know, and he is hurt. He's hurt by everyone trolling him. You know, he believed in 69K by March. He was calling it for 3 months. You know, we got the 25. We got pretty close, but man, we didn't get the 69. That's for damn sure. Shout out to everyone who's new on the stream, by the way. If you're new to the stream, make sure you guys press that subscribe button. We're live every single day besides Saturday. And we have some fun over here in this bitch while we watch Bitcoin. Right now, you are getting a little bounce from that low, so let's see if we can make any type of move to the upside for little old BTC. What's this one doing? Okay, we're good. We're good on that. We're good on that. I shorted Cadena today, and Frank Fractal in the chat got pissed at me. Yeah. Cadena was a little shitcoin today. It was fun. All right, so let's see what we got. So 4 hour is seeming to break down, but it's all about the close, right? So there's basically now you got 4 hours into this 4 hour close. So you know a 4 hour close below 20K would be kind of interesting for me, right? Man, place your bets on where Bitcoin's going to end on this move, to be honest. And like I said, guys, I don't really care about where the Bitcoin price goes right now necessarily. I've been telling you guys this. I don't care about price at this point in the cycle. I care about time, and I'll continue to say that. You know, if Bitcoin comes down to 18K, 17K here, okay, I'm not going to really be selling any of my big spot holdings anyways at this point. So, like, why do I care? But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Right now, I truly believe that Bitcoin can kind of do anything from here. And the real market mover is going to be on Tuesday, guys, when we get that CPI print coming up on Tuesday. The market is now 80% thinking that it's going to be a 50 basis point rate hike at the next FOMC meeting. And that's why you're seeing the market sell off, bro. It's pretty heavy. Now we do have some major FUD. We got this SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, that did drop 65% today. This is a top 20 bank in the U.S. Interesting thing, right? So you're seeing a major bank fall. Does this give Powell some sign to be like, man, I'm starting to wreck some shit? You know what I mean? Like, can I really do 50 basis points when I'm wrecking a bank? 66% here, right? And this might just be the first domino to fall. You know, it's something to keep an eye on. But man, this one got absolutely crushed today. 66% on this bad boy, absolutely destroyed to the downside. Oh, I already showed you this meme, so you don't need to see this meme again. And then yeah, it's about wreck, guys. And if you're kind of confused right now about what's Bitcoin gonna do, we're gonna see 10K. You know, we got to go back up to 25K. I'll say right now, the bears are in control right now. And what I mean by that is that the sentiment is definitely bearish, right? The thought process right now is bearish based off the macro at the current moment. But I am convinced that can change next week. Right? So we kind of let that wait out and we see what happens next week. That's what I've been saying all week, right? Bitcoin can do whatever this week, but I want to see what happens next week at the CPI. That's really what I'm interested in. Let's see. It's so awesome to me that Bitcoin closed right at the bottom of that CME gap, though. It's pretty interesting. And just for future reference, right, for a little bit future hopium, we do still have two CME gaps, one at 28K and one at 35K that are sitting up here. Just for future reference, there is, for everyone that believed that this gap was going to be filled, you have to at some point believe that this gap will be filled and this gap will be filled, right? So if you guys need a little hopium, there is 2 gaps, right? So everyone always like to say there's a gap to the downside. Just for a little future hopium. I don't know when these get taken, but listen, there is a gap at 28 and there is a gap at 35. I'm not saying they get taken right now, but there is some gaps up there. Just want to point that out. Just want to point that out. All right, so Bitcoin is getting a dump. Let's see where Bitcoin, if Bitcoin breaks this level, you do have a little bullish divergence, but I'm not, like I said, man, the bears are kind of in control right now, guys, you know? So we have to look for some type of major swing along. I think we have to be a little bit careful here as you are kind of catching a falling knife, right? So 19,200, that's, if Bitcoin cannot hold this level, that golden pocket zone is coming, man. Like it's been staring at me in the face for a while, right? It's just such a logical level to come back and test. But let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. If we're gonna do it, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and do it, man. Let's do it, man. All right, we're right at 20K. We're right at that psychological level of 20K. Will we form some type of bullish divergence and get a bounce? Because there is some bullish divergence on the chart. Or does Bitcoin not care about that and is going to dump lower tonight after already dumping a good amount today? Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. Let's see if Bitcoin can get a little bit of swing failure where it hits the lows, takes out the stops, and comes back up. You do have a little bullish divergence here, right? Lower lows, higher lows coming in. So you just formed a bullish div. You're getting a slight bounce up to the upside. Let's see if that can kind of play out. Like we said, if that doesn't, you're looking for 19.2, my man. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got, my friends. This is exactly the type of thing you want to see, though. Like, if you want this level to hold, you want to see Bitcoin form something like this and then get that bounce where then you have that smaller time frame, at least smaller term time frame W pattern here. So that's what we want to see if you are a little bit of a bull here. If you are a bear, right? You know what you want. You don't. I don't need to tell you what you want. You know, I don't need to tell you what you want. Look at this pole, man. Guys, have you ever seen a pole like this before? Guys, do you see this pole? Anyone out there, guys, right? Take a look at the poll right now. If you can't see it, I'm going to end the poll right now. Have you ever seen, okay? Have you ever seen a poll like this on YouTube? On Twitter is different, but on YouTube, usually the majority is super bullish. Have you seen this where I asked 25K or 15K first? You got 55% of people calling for 15K first. That is crazy, man. I not that I'm saying, okay, it has to go to 25K because everyone's bearish, but I've just never seen a YouTube poll that bearish as far as like pretty wide range. I've never seen it like that before. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That is a big freaking, and that's actually, it's not like it's 51-49, like we're talking 55-45. We got a pretty good majority there that is bearish. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. That poll shows the majority think the bottom is in. John, that poll shows that the majority doesn't think the bottom is in, right? Because 55% thinks 15K, right? That shows the majority don't think the bottom is in. Let's see. Charts are clearly showing a hold your nuts pattern. Oh, bro, if I had the bull nuts getting kicked, that'd be today. But I only have the bear nuts getting kicked. You know what I mean? I literally only have the bear nuts getting kicked. That's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you. ETH, guys, let's go check out ETH. So ETH just blasted through this level too, man. If we go over to Ethereum, this is on the, what happened to my ETH chart? I don't know. Oh, no, this is it. We blasted right through this support. That was a 1, 2, you know, this was support like freaking million times looking left, right? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. We just smashed right through that, right? So kind of, here's kind of the deal on ETH. ETH is actually continues to hold up better than Bitcoin continuously. It's interesting, right? So ETH is down 17% from the highs. And I believe Bitcoin is down a whopping 20% from the highs, right? So ETH continues to weirdly hold up better than Bitcoin. It's been doing it the whole year, or all of 2022 too. Anyways, but it's besides the point. You know, here's the deal. Like for ETH right here, you're kind of, I think you're at the 0.5 retracement here. Let me just bring that up. Actually, not quite even at that yet. But if ETH was to take a little bit of a tumble, right? So if we're thinking Bitcoin goes into the 19Ks, which let's see, right? I mean,
any orders?
I can see it going anyway right now, to be honest. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you guys. Like, if I'm not sure about where Bitcoin's going to bounce, I'm not going to just say, okay, I think Bitcoin's going to bounce right here. Like, right here, I have no clue. I have no freaking clue. But I'll say this: if Bitcoin does come into 19Ks, we're looking at ETH coming down to its macro golden pocket at 13.12, which, if you look left, you got massive support and resistances all coming across at this level too. So that's a pretty big level as well for Captain Little Old ETH. I don't know why I said ETH twice. ETH coming in right there, right? So we'll watch ETH. We'll watch ETH. We'll watch Bitcoin. But this is the sort of McDonald's pattern that you don't like to see. It's the McDonald's pattern that you don't like to see at the highs. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan said, "Why scared? Degen long?" I'm not going to degen long right now. I like to see some type of confluence here, right? Or some type of strength from the bulls. I'm just not seeing it yet. I'm going to be honest. I'm just not seeing it yet. I'm not saying like, okay, you can sell here. We're going lower. But like, I'm not really seeing the strength from the bulls yet that I would like to see. I want to see that like bounce that really gets me like, yeah. And then I could start, longing off the EMAs like I like to do. But I haven't seen that bounce where I'm like, yeah. You know that one that gets you pumped. You know that bounce where you drop and then you get that instant buyback up and you're feeling really, really nice. You're kind of feeling like this, Yeah, Bitcoin's bouncing, baby. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm
Bitcoin's getting stronger.
And yo, the mirror don't lie. And yo,
the bulls don't lie. Look at Bitcoin
take
bouncing.
A picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the
sexy
mirror
and
don't
rich.
lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song, this the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpower.
You guys know that bounce I'm talking about. The bounce where like you're really feeling it, where you're like, yeah, I think that's it right there. I haven't seen it yet. It could happen any second. I'm not saying it can't happen right here. It could happen any second. But I need to see that strength, man. I need to see that strength. All right. Let's go back. One other thing I will say is on this drop, you haven't really seen that. It's interesting because if you look at all the major lows that we've had in this bear market, you'll notice that they all end with like this big capitulation sell-off. And I don't know if it's just because that's a banger, man. I will say that song, right? That song is so good. What's interesting about this one, guys, is, I'm not trying to spread FUD and all this stuff, and there could be a couple of reasons for this. If you notice on this sell-off, guys, we really haven't seen that like big volume capitulation. And I'm not saying it has to happen. It could just mean that, people were methodically selling off all throughout the downside, right? And it could also just mean that people are a little bit more confident here, so they're not like panic. Like more people aren't panic selling here, one. Or it could mean that, they haven't panic sold yet. Or it could mean that people have just been methodically selling on the way down and not really getting to that point of panic, right? But if you notice, like you haven't really got that volume coming in yet. Where it's like in this low, you got the big volume spike. On this low, you got the big volume spike. This low, you get the big volume spike. Not that you have to get a big volume spike. Like this low right here, when we hit this low, you didn't really see a volume spike. So it doesn't have to happen. Just one thing to keep in mind. Haven't really seen that like big, like sort of, oh my God, capitulation, like I'm done candle yet, right? You would think that was today, but really it was pretty low volume candle there. All things considered. That's not the real dump. That's coming later. Could be. That song is trash. Oh, blockchain bonehead.
I took these dips.
You're a bonehead, all right? That song's not trash, all right? You're a freaking bonehead. You know what I'll call you if you don't like that song? Stupid. I'm just playing. Wes said lower or higher. I took these dips. Dude, this is what I've been waiting for, man. I've been waiting for this massive fear sell-off. This is exactly what I've been waiting for, bro. This is great. This is what I've been talking about the last, my two scenarios is this one low where we get at, either this was going to be a sideways range for a while, it was going to bore everyone out, or you were going to get that big fear. We talked about when you get down here, it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be FUD everywhere. FUD here, FUD there. There's going to be mud there's going to be mud in your woo woo. Right? There's going to be things going on everywhere. Right? Your mom's going to be asking you, "Are you okay?" Right? Your auntie's going to be like, "I heard you're in crypto. I saw that SBF guy. I saw the news about SBF. Are you okay, man?" Or you're going to be walking down the street. You might be wearing an ETH t-shirt, and someone goes, "Wow, man, I'm sorry for your loss." That's what it's going to be like. And now I think we're getting to that point, and you could see that there's a massive pessimism and fear in the market right now that I think is even actually worse than it was in November, based on the polls. You know what I mean? Let's see. Jordan, have you watched Crypto Bubble's YouTube channel? I have not watched Crypto Bubble YouTube channels, bro. We have not watched that shit. Let's see. Jordan admitted they screwed up ETH with that merge last time. Bitcoin went to 25K. ETH went to 2K this time. Nowhere near it. Oh, please. I don't want to hear that. You could also make the case that after the merge, ETH didn't dump back, make a new low, while Bitcoin did. You can make either case. I don't know. I'm not worried about ETH. Right now, Bitcoin is kind of holding that low here. So let's see if we can get any type of move to the upside, guys. This would be it. Bro, you finally took some Cody, FTM, and VET. You know what, Wes, I'm going to do that just for you. Right after the stream, bro, I'm going to buy all three of those. Let me actually write this here so I remind myself. Let's see. Mr. Hart said take the 5 and put a 100x long at 19627. Mr. Hart, I will do that just for you too, and I'll put it in there, but I'll put it in the Discord. All right. Let me write these down. Wes, Cody, because I did say this was going to be some of my load up zones. Cody, FTM, and VET. All right, because Wes, I've been promised you in a while, man. I want to be team Wes in here. We're gonna get some Cody. We're gonna get some FTM. We're gonna get some VET right after this damn stream. I'm hoping while I'm streaming we even get a little bit more of a dump to 19K, so I get a little more discount there. But hey, you can't always get what you want. Mr. Hart, I will do that just for you, man. Just for you. I'll put the limit order there for you. Let's see. Asian whales are transferring their Bitcoin to Coinbase. You serious? Asian whales are transferring their Bitcoin to Coinbase. Where is that coming from? Dude, there's endless shit going on. I can't even keep up with all the shit going on right now, man. There's too much shit going on right now. This is the point of the market where all the bad... You guys see Huobi today? Huobi got absolutely destroyed. You guys, I would be careful if you do use this. I don't know if anyone even can that watches this. But, yeah, Huobi... I don't know what happened with this, but Huobi did get a freaking 80% drop today and then wicked right back up. I don't know why this happened, but, like, always have caution with this type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, if anyone out there uses Huobi, I don't know if anyone does, but just be careful with this. As you know about the wicks, man, it's a scam wick, but we know these scam wicks can sometimes be some predecessors on what comes later. So just I don't know what happened with this, but everyone seems to be talking about this on Twitter, man. So be careful with Huobi. This one got freaking trounced today. Hope like traders didn't get wicked out on that wick, but that would absolutely suck. Let me see where we're at here. So most altcoins seem to be slightly red on the new day. On the little new day. That's Justin's son. He's shady. Yeah, dude. I've never really been like a Tron. I bought some Tron back in like 2020, but I sold it off pretty early. There's some video still on my channel from like 2020 about Tron. But like, Tron and Huobi, yeah, I've never really been a fan of these. All right, so come on, BTC, give us some action, man. Give us that like true like bounce that we want to see here. And if you're not gonna hold it, let's get a little bit more of a dumperoo. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. Now, a couple of different things, guys. A couple different things. The stock market took a plunge today again. It was a weird day today, guys. Right? You had Bitcoin, you had crypto down, you had the stock market down, you had the DXY down, and you had bonds down. Right? Everything was down today. It was a really just weird day overall. It was super weird. But like the ES did come back down and test this all-time high trend line again. And you did actually get a daily close below the 200-day EMA, which is not very good for the stock market here. So I want to make that clear. That is not a good sign for us here, at least in the short term. Obviously, we broke below. There's always a chance we can get back above tomorrow. Let's be honest. Like the last time we did that, we bounced right back up the next day. We have the jobs report tomorrow, I believe at 8:30, right? 8:30. Where are we here? Oh, this is next week. We got employment report coming in at 8:30. And yeah, U.S. unemployment rate at 8:30. That's a big one, right? Today, actually, the jobs report was actually good today. So it's interesting. Will employment be higher? Which, in theory, you want employment to be higher. I don't want employment. I don't want people to be out of jobs, right? I don't want to be that idiot that's sitting up here and saying, right, who has no soul and is sitting up here and saying, yeah, we want unemployment to be higher. Can all you assholes lose your jobs already? We want everyone to be laid off so the market goes up. Can all you assholes get fired, stop working well, and get fired so my crypto coins can go up? That's all I'm asking for. All right? I don't want to be that soulless bastard. I prefer that people didn't go get laid off. But, we want to see that come down. So that can cause some volatility tomorrow.
Can you check that?
Good is bad for jobs tomorrow. Good is bad for jobs tomorrow. Yes, we want bad. We want higher unemployment. It always cracks me up when I say that, man. Not in like it cracks me up that we want people to get laid off, right? We want our economy to be bad. Only in 2023, I guess, and a couple times in history, I guess. That's Papa Pal. That is Papa Pal. Once jobs report comes in at 0, we gonna go up. Imagine tomorrow's jobs report comes at 0. Oh, everyone's employed. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's literally over, man. All right, what else we got, guys? One interesting thing. I don't really see anyone talking about this, and I want to show you guys this, and this is just a little idea that I have. So we know if bonds go up, it's typically not what you want to see, right? Because if people are getting better yields in bonds, they're not going to be investing in like stocks and crypto and shit. But I did notice this today, and then, like I said, keep this in mind going into these next couple weeks where we do have news events where everyone's bearish, right? We have news events. The 2-year bonds actually have a massive bearish divergence here, and you might be saying, okay, it can still go up. Just hear me out here, right? Hear me out real quick on this 2-year bonds, right? So if we go, I'm just using the 3-day. It's on pretty much every time frame, but you do have these higher highs coming in, right? And these lower highs coming in, right? Which is your classic bearish divergence on this. And if we go back to some of the last times that we had this, right? This was back in, so if we look at all the previous highs, right? Let me just zoom out real quick. Look at all these previous highs for bonds. And you'll notice that they all had the 3-day bearish divergence at the highs, right? You had higher highs and you had lower highs coming in, right? You had higher highs, you had lower highs coming in, right? You had higher highs, you had lower highs coming in. At every major high since 2000, you've had bearish div on this little bad boy, right? So could this be coming down? I don't know. And you also closed with a 3-day bearish engulfing candle on this bad boy too. So let's see what we get. I'm very interested to see if this could be a sign of what's to come. And I know the markets look really, really bad right now, guys. And I want to remind you this, like when things look the worst, right? Guys, when in the past did the things look the worst? right? Can you guys point to the Bitcoin chart and name me the times in this range where things look the worst, right? When did things look the worst? Here, right? FTX crashed, horrible shit, right? Then you had the Luna crash, horrible shit. But during those horrible times, right, you normally see a bounce from those horrible times where like fear is horrible. And I've said this. You look at the poll that we've had the last 2 days. It's the first 2 days that we've seen actually YouTube watchers flip bearish on the market. You know, it's crazy to me. I was expecting fear if we did see this drop, but not this much fear, right? There's a lot of fear right now, and I get it, right? I get it, right? The DXY sitting right at resistance, looking like it could break higher. It also could be a little swing failure pattern, right? I posted this on Twitter today, but you have basically these two highs coming in right here. You swung up above the golden pocket, and then you came back in. You could have a little swing failure pattern on the DXY. If this continues to, you need like a close below these highs to sort of confirm it, but there is a possibility of that coming in here. But I know, I get it. The dollar's right at resistance, right? I get it. The stock market's right at support, right? Slightly broke it today, but keep that in mind. Man, it's brutal out there, bro. It is brutal as Shisa out there, and it's bad. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get that CME gap at 9K. The CME gap at 9K. Holy guacamole, that would be absolutely crazy, man. It's CME gap at 9K. Bitcoin's still just flirting with this low, man. Still just flirting with this low. I'm not fully convinced this is the low for Bitcoin, guys. I do think there's definitely a possibility we go a little bit lower here. I will show you this, though. One person that I truly respect in the space, and someone that has a very rational mind in this space, right? This is, I want to show you guys other people sometimes and what they say, because sometimes I'll say stuff and it's like whatever, but Patoshi, very, very respected guy in the crypto space. If you follow him on Twitter, he literally called the exact high, right? Back in 2021, called the exact peak, right? And he said today, right? It's actually the first time I've seen him actually do this. He said, I bought some spot BTC. He said, this isn't a bottom call. There are a lot of moving parts right now globally. I don't know where the bottom is. Yeah, no one really knows where the bottom is again. I've been sitting on my hands mostly doing scuba diving for the past few weeks. I feel I can wick to 19.7 short term. I've said this over and over, but I don't think this is a trend year, but more of a sideways year. That's what I've been saying. I think today this year will mostly be sideways for accumulation and compounding, so that's how I'm treating it. Same with me. 22.2K to 22.5K is a potential lower high. So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense for a little bit of bounce. But what I mean by this, guys, is I know there's a lot of fear right now, but like there's always going to be fear. At some point, you got to get to that risk reward spot where you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't go all in, but like maybe I start scooping a little bit up here. And this is a guy that I pay attention to on Twitter all the time. He's a very rational guy. So I don't know. Just my take. You guys take it for what you will. But I agree, and that's why in this little range, I am scooping some shit up. All right. So that's all I have to say. He's a penguin. Of course he scuba dives. Of course he scuba dives. Come on, man. Of course he damn scuba dives. All right. Of course he does. Shit. I love it. I think I've only scuba dived one time, and I'll tell you this: I would never go scuba diving. Okay, I would never go scuba diving where I know sharks are. I'll tell you that. Would I scuba dive in a little pool with some dolphins? Hell yeah! But if I'll tell you this: am I going to go scuba diving off the coast of Australia? Stupid. No, I will not be doing that. Why? Because I love my life. And, fish are cool, but I can also watch fish on TV. It's 2023. I can just put on the Animal Planet. That's my take. But I would swim with some dolphins. And I actually would swim with some penguins. Swimming with some penguins would be pretty dope. Guys, if you could swim with one fish, what fish would you swim with? It might have to be a penguin, man. Imagine swimming with a little penguin. He's like in the ocean, like just kind of swimming like this. He'd be so cute in that little ocean, man. He'd be so cute in there. Fallen Angel said coward. No, not a coward, man. It's just, you know, I guess it comes down to me having sort of a fear of sharks for whatever reason. Let's see. Lays said, can you check FET? I got you on FET. I definitely got you on. Stumbledore said, I'm bullish. Believe Silvergate and Kraken will merge. Silvergate and Kraken will merge? We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really know much about it, so I'm not going to comment on it. Alex C said, do you have any buy orders? Just kind of scooping up when I feel like it's a good time, man. You know? I have to buy some Cody, FTM, and Vet for Wes, because I've been promising him that for like a year, and I've been waiting for the right time, and I think for me this is the right time. So that's where I'm going to go with those. But I've been scooping up some BTC ETH here and there, you know, at key levels. So that's just kind of my thought process, man. I don't know how long we'll be in there. I think we'll have until the middle of next week at the very least, when you get CPI. I think there's like another week of kind of being ranging down here at least. I don't think there's a huge hurry. You know, I don't see like a huge bounce to 23, 24K in the next week, you know? Bro, do you have a fear of pelicans? Yeah, dude. Pelicans suck too. Birds always want to attack me, man. I don't know what it is. How many peeps we got here tonight, by the way, guys? How many peeps we got in here today? Let's do a quick little refresh of this. What we got? We got 1,100 peeps in here, 331 likes. Let's get that like button up. Come on, guys. Let's get it, man. It helps out the channel. If you do enjoy watching the channel, I do appreciate it. Especially during the bear market, guys, all right? In the bull market, I won't even be showing the likes. I probably will, but I actually don't show the likes as much as other people do, surprisingly. It feels dirty. I don't know. It feels dirty to me, but I kind of have to do it. You know, it's one of those things. You know, you guys ever say at your job, right? You guys ever have to do something and like you don't like to do it, but you just kind of have to do it because it's part of the job. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same way. All right, so what do we got? We talked about the Dixie, the little old Dixie. What's the Dixie at? Dixie's actually coming down after hours here. That's a good sign. And let's see. Okay, why is the stock market That's weird. Anyways, all right, here comes Bitcoin again. I've been waiting for this price action. Come on, Biddy. Come on, Corn. If you're gonna do it. If you're gonna do it, just do it, bro. If you're gonna do it, just do it, man. I've been waiting for too long. Oh, God. Get my fractal for BTC. Bully Dog, what fractal are you talking about, bro? What fractal are you talking about? Let's see. Brett said it's deserved. You deserve 1,000 likes every stream. That's nice of you, man. That is nice of you. I'm feeling the love. All right, Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a move down. Here we go. 20,055 for BTC. Can we get a little bit of a move down? Let's see what we got, my friends. This could get a little interesting. I'm feeling the love, though. Maybe not this kind of love, but this is the only love song I have. You know? I'm feeling it. Now Bitcoin's going to start dumping because you guys are like, that's disgusting, man. That's disgusting. If Bitcoin does lose this level, guys, we are looking for Mr. Hart's looking for 19.6. If I had to guess, it's going to be because of these previous highs. That's going to be my guess. I think the most logical level is this golden pocket, though, at 19.2. We'll call it. Is the most logical level if Bitcoin's going to come lower here. Let's see if it does, though. It's holding on to these lows, man. It's holding on to these lows very, very tight. Very, very tight. Drag racing, a nice plus in the background. Clayton, you always hear the racing in the background. Is it really that loud out here? I don't think it really is, bro. I don't think it's really that loud, man. Yeah, I think you're just listening because you want to troll so bad. Let's see, guys. I did a little altcoin shorting today, guys. I mean, it really, for me, it was really once Bitcoin broke this 21.3 level, it was kind of like, I mean, what were we talking about on stream? We were saying if this level didn't hold here, it was most likely that we're going to come back down lower, right? And that's kind of what you saw. I did a little Kadena short. Sorry to all the Kadena holders out there, and I also shorted a little bit of Blur too today for some altcoins. And, you're kind of seeing altcoins just kind of bleed down still. I'm not really shocked. I mean, that's, but what have we been saying, right? These altcoins have come down, a good amount now. We're talking 36% from the highs, So, like, my thing for altcoins, right, is not, I don't really care about, okay, you can look at fib levels, support levels for altcoins. I'll continue to say this about altcoins, though. You need to wait until where you think Bitcoin is going to find a low, right? So for me, I'm looking at the chart right now, right? And for me, I think Bitcoin gets some type of bounce, right? In between where you are now and about 19K. Do I know the exact level? Hell no, I don't know the exact level. No one does. But especially after, it's been like we're going to get a bounce at some point since 25, and it just dumped pretty much straight down. But, for me, I think Bitcoin gets at least a relief bounce. I don't know if we're going to go back to 25K. If the CPI is good next week, I do think you're going to see a very significant bounce. But at least before then, I think you'll see a little bit of relief bounce somewhere between here and 19.2. So for that case, that's why I might be comfortable buying up an altcoin, right? Not because, this altcoin's at support, but because I think Bitcoin's getting to a good level where I think Bitcoin's going to bounce, And that's always my thought process with altcoins. It's not really looking at where the altcoin is necessarily, but where I think the strength comes in for crypto again. Let's see. A fake out said Mirth. Max Payne, no relief. I don't know. Is it though? Because how many people actually bought shit right here? I don't know. I've been sort of... how many people actually FOMO'd into altcoins when Bitcoin was at 25K? I feel like there wasn't that like huge euphoria. I could be wrong. Maybe just people weren't showing it, right? But my vibe, based off Twitter and based off the chat, right, during these 25K times, to me the vibe was, okay, I bought stuff lower, not I'm FOMOing in now, right? That was my type of... I could be totally wrong. And also, I'm also basing it off people that love crypto. I'm not even basing it off the normies that don't watch any content or aren't on Twitter. You know what I mean? Maybe they FOMO'd in. But I don't know. Like, how many people actually FOMO'd into something at 25K? Who knows? We'll never know, I guess. Someone did. Yes, someone had to, I guess, in theory. Unless it was CZ max bidding up, Don't forget CZ's tweet, guys. I know everyone doesn't trust CZ, but I do trust CZ. And if you guys don't remember CZ's tweet, he did... remember he tweeted that thing where he was like, guys, make sure you guys, on this next dip, everyone always dreams about, and gets jealous of people who bought the last dump, and he said, not financial advice. You don't want to be that guy. I think that's it's kind of where we're getting to here. I think, for me, you guys do whatever you want to do. I like the kind of risk reward from this range, right? Where you look at this and say, okay, if this is one big range, you got rejection from the top of the range, you come to the bottom of the range, which is around, you could say even it's like 18.5, whatever. At that point, I mean, you're at 20K. What's the difference between 20K and 18.5 at this point? You know what I mean? But like it's and this possible scenario, which we've talked about a few times too, which is Bitcoin coming all the way back down to this golden pocket, and then seeing that bounce. And this bounce would be the CPI being good and a 25 basis point rate hike. That would be that bounce. Obviously, we don't know what it's going to be. We're kind of guessing. But, excuse me, man. I'm burping up a storm out here. That would be that scenario where if you see that right shoulder form here, somewhere in this zone at 18.5 to 19K, right? So let's see what we got. Bitcoin is still just kind of hovering at the low here. It's kind of like just going... right here on the 5-minute time frame. Let's see if there's anything on the super short-term time frames. 1 minute kind of looks a little rejecty. I'm not going to lie, right? You're kind of looking a little rejecty here on the 1 minute, at least right now. 15-minute, you keep wicking down, wicking back up. But, man, you're just not really seeing the bids come in for Bitcoin. I'm not seeing that bounce that gets me pumped. You know, and I sort of said this earlier, right? You need to see that bounce where you really feel it in your balls. Where like that was the low. That was the low, right? I haven't seen that yet. is that you guys know what I mean by that, right? When you look at the chart and you see that drop, and then you see that W pattern, and that second leg of the W, you see that big buy up, right? And you're like, yeah, that was the low. That was the low. This doesn't. I don't get that vibe right here, and sometimes it's about a vibe. I could be wrong. Maybe Bitcoin just pumps right now and it says screw you, all right? Maybe it's just a delayed reaction. But obviously, time will tell, guys. Time will tell on this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to spend too much time on altcoins today. You guys know the altcoins I'm interested in. DYDX, ACH. I want to scoop up some more OP. That's hopefully $2. I don't know if it's going to get there. We'll see. I'd love to get some more Matic. If Matic drops below $1, hell yeah. I'll scoop up some more Matic. There's a ton. I already have to get a little bit of Cody, FTM, and Vet, because I did tell Wes I was going to get some Cody, FTM, and Vet, which I'm not too upset about those actually. But yeah, man, we need to have Bitcoin find a low first before we can even think about that. More down, no support. If you feel something, that is true. Let's see. Chris Tat, yeah, I agree. That's been my thought process, man. Chris Tat said that's exactly what's going to happen. Everyone now thinking inflation hasn't peaked. Well, it has peaked for now and will continue down. Rates will slow and pause as markets move. Yeah, that's been my case, man. Right? I think everyone thinks that inflation's not going to go down because of January, right? And that shows in here because the January one that you got. Really, you didn't really see it go down too much. There was like this little pause here, right? You see like inflation was coming down super, 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 super hot, right? And then in January, it was like, it kind of had this little month where it didn't really move, right? And then if you see in February, you really started to get that sort of towards the end of February. So they moved down. And in March, dude, this thing is cratering so far in March. Absolutely creating. Like we talked about this the other day. Look at food, bro. This thing continues to drop. Look at this. On February 26th, food year over year was at 5.5% inflation. You guys can see it here. Look at this now. This now is all the way at 2.2% inflation on food and beverages, right? And on March 9th. Now, this one might not come in until next CPI, not this one that's coming up next week. But this shit is cratering down, bro. Absolutely cratering down. And this is 15% of CPI. Right? Housing is still kind of creeping up, which is kind of annoying. It's like, bro, landlords, can you lower your rents? Like, what are we doing here?
George impression,
but
please.
yeah, man, food is in based off this. It is cratering down. And I know this is pretty accurate because if you go to the UK, look at the UK, bro. And I'm not necessarily laughing at the UK, but look at the UK, bro. UK is still sitting up here at 16% inflation. In January, they were at 20. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It's craziness, dude. And it's not even food. It's not even food. Housing is at 50% inflation, bro. 50% inflation in the UK. That is crazy, dude. Utilities, I think, is super high too. Yeah, 74%. That's not really their fault though. But man, UK is absolutely choo-choo-choo there. How to lie with statistics. The Bank of America fractal in 2012. Bank of America fractal in 2012. Holy lordy. Turkey. Lazarus said my ex is British. Well, her rent probably went up 50%. So there you go. It makes me proud to be an American. Yeah, man. 7% inflation. It makes you proud to be an American. All right. Anyways, what else do we got here? What else do we got? Dish at my favorite restaurant went from $12 to $20. Woo! That's crazy. That's crazy, Kip. Unreal. Let's see. I bought this level. Holy moly. All right. Man, okay, guys, Bitcoin is teasing us tonight. It's teasing us right at the low. You know, it's teasing us. I thought we were going to see a little bit more price action, but man, it's the Jordan Stream effect. When I hop on, Bitcoin does this, you know? It's the Jordan Stream effect here. All day we dump and I hop on and we're sort of sitting at the low, you know? That's been the case here for us. That's definitely been the case. Did we look at all these memes? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We got to make sure we see the memes, man. You know why? Because we're all about the memes. We're all about the memes on this channel. And that's what we do, right? Because we don't want to work at McDonald's, right? We're here because we all don't want to work at McDonald's. We don't want to be this guy. You see this guy right here? This is a guy who's pissed off, right? This is the guy who bought in the top of the bull market and sold at the bottom. And now he's salty forever. And you know what? He at the top of the bull market, he got a Bitcoin tattoo. He got an Ethereum tattoo. He even got a Dash tattoo. You see this little Dash tattoo? He even got a Dash tattoo. Can you believe it? He can't either. Why? Because he was bullish at the highs and he was bearish at the lows, and that's what happens, right? Unfortunately, you're stuck with those tattoos forever, and you can't change it. You know, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's get off this. All right, here we go. 20,031. Bitcoin's coming down again for the fourth attempt here at the low. Let's see what we got. 20,031. Short Pod said that's me. Let's see. All right, 20,014. Let's see what we got. All right, Bitcoin's coming down. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Finally, man. We were waiting for this. Finally, here we go. They wicked it down. Let's see if they can almost get that little wick swing failure and bring it back up. Can we see the bounce I want to see? I want to see some strength. All right, you got an initial bounce. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Can you get that bounce that really gets me feeling some type of way, though? Let's see what we got. All right, you got a pretty nice bounce there off that initial low. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin is getting a slight move up to the upside here. Very, very slight move up to the upside. Let's see what we got here, guys. Very, very slight move up. I gotta TP on one of my trades over here. Sorry. But anyways, here we go. So slight move up to the upside. Sorry, guys. I was a little distracted for a second. I had to stop hammering blur to the downside there. There we go. 20,114. Let's see what we got. So can Bitcoin get a little bit of a move up, my friends? Let's see. You got a nice little buy up there, dude. You got a nice little buy up, man. 25K now. I don't know if it's going to last, though. Right? I'll just instantly get rejected. Probably instantly get rejected here. Let's see what we got. Like I said, you do have the bullish div on some of these time frames, right? 15-minute, 5-minute. But I keep saying, guys, like, it's cool to have these divergences, but like, you need buyers to step in. You know, if there's no buyers to step in, what's the good of having some divergence, right? And right now, I keep saying this, it's tough to call a low because you really haven't. It's pretty much been straight down since 25K, right? So it's continuing to be that sort of knife catching call to be like, this is the low. If you call the low to the dollar, I will give you some props. Guys, put in the chat, where do you think the bottom of this current move down for Bitcoin is? Give me the exact number to the dollar. You don't have to put the cents. Give me where you think this low for Bitcoin on this dump is going to be coming in right here, right now. Let me know. You could say you already think this is it. Shit. You could say that. If I had to guess, right? And honestly, like right now, I said we're kind of guessing, right?
I am feeling bullish.
Where do these sellers wear off? I do think we see into the 19, a little bit more into the 19Ks here. If my gut feeling tells me we see a little bit into the 19Ks here, right? Before at least a little bit of a bounce. Let's see what you guys think. 19,025, 18.9, 18.4, 19.6. Everyone, a lot of 18s and 19s, man. 19.3, 18.690, 18.690 said Bath. That's pretty. It's right around my. I have a range. I'm looking for this, 18.8 to like 19.2 is my guess. Right? We're all guessing. We're all having fun guessing out there. Let's be honest. But that's pretty dope. Some of you guys put into the exact 19.7, 19.5. Holy shit! Everyone's got around 18.4 to 19.5. Man, it seems like a lot of people got some orders in this zone just based off what I see on the chat. I'm getting the vibe that a lot of people have orders or are looking to long in this zone right here. And it makes sense. I get it, right? This is the range low. Like this was a deviation to me, right? The FTX dump was a deviation to me, and this is the range low. So I get why a lot of people think this is the range low. It's kind of my thought process too. Right, I really did think I kept saying this. If we break 21.3, it's probably coming back down to this golden pocket, right? So that's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. Bitcoin, it's just kind of sitting here, man. Like it's really not seeing that bounce that I want to see yet. If you have time to guess it, you have time to buy it. True, very very true, very very true, man. Guess a number. All right, I got to guess a number. All right, let's guess a number. Where does Jordan think we're going to bounce from? I think we're going to get bounced off this 0.65. I'm looking at 18,874. 18,874. I'm going to mark it off. I'm going to mark it off. I think it's going to come right here. The reason why I say that, it's the 0.5, but it's not just that. It's also where a lot of these candles actually wick to and close down here. So if I had to pick an exact, not a range, but an exact number, I'm going to look at 18,874. Let me make sure. Let me put this as the exact number here. That's going to be my guess. Let me make sure I have this on here. Let's see. Coordinates 18. What did I say? 874. 874. Boom. There we go. That's my guess right there. 18,874. Book it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We all have our guesses in here. What I'll do is, when Bitcoin does find at least a local low, I'll go back to the stream and we'll see if anyone was right. Should be a little fun. Like I said, we're all playing roulette here, trying to guess the exact low to the dollar there. Let's see. Let's DCA there, unless a big seller comes in. Jabba could have been epic tonight. Yes, there is a fix that could be coming for Jabba, though. So, in case you guys didn't know, Jabba and Bob could be getting fixed soon. It's not up to me how fast this happens, but there is a fix in the work. You know what I'm saying? Heat map. It's odd that alts are not getting crushed as much. That's what makes me skeptical. Like, they should be down nothing if we are going to dump. If they're holding up, Atom is moving up. Oh, yeah, man. It is weird. Like, on a day like today where you just see mass fear, and it wasn't even just for Bitcoin. You see the stock market dumping. You see even bonds dumping today, right? You saw everything dumping today. It was just a mass panic day. Especially a day that Bitcoin from like wick to wick dropped like 8%. You would think altcoins would have gotten slaughtered. I'm talking 15 to 20% drops. And a lot of altcoins, some altcoins were up today, and a lot of altcoins only dumped like 5%. Oh, Franco! Shout out to Franco, shout out to Franco. Shout out to Franco, man. Shout out to Franco. Yo, you're always trying to troll me, Franco. Yeah, dude, I was shocked that altcoins didn't dump as much. Let me actually look at Bitcoin dominance. So we've been watching this range on Bitcoin dominance, guys. We've been saying this could give us a clue. If dominance comes up, probably means that Bitcoin is going to see a huge dump, in my opinion. If dominance starts moving down here, probably a little bit of a move to the upside where altcoins outpace Bitcoin. Still isn't budged from this range, right? Despite the dump today and really the last week, the Bitcoin dominance, right? This is the real dominance. This is Bitcoin dominance minus all the stable coins, right? Hasn't budged one bit. It is weird. It is weird because if you think Bitcoin, if you would have told me Bitcoin was going to drop from 25 to 20, and you would have also told me that altcoins wouldn't have dumped more, I would have called you an idiot. You know what I mean? And the fact that altcoins have held it is shocking to me. I am genuinely shocked that is the case. So at this point, if you think Bitcoin found a low somewhere soon, right, within the next, everyone seems to be looking at the same range right here within the next, everyone's kind of looking at like within the next 8% here. You got to think that this eventually actually breaks to the downside if Bitcoin's going to get a bounce. It's very, very weird, man. Very, very weird. We got all the eggs in the chat. Oh, Lord. We got all the eggs in the chat. Let's see. No, Alpi was going to give... yeah, dude, I was actually going to give... Like, if Bitcoin hit 69K by March, I was actually going to give Alpi a ETH. I'm not even the kind. Dude, at that point, we all be celebrating up the wazoo. You know what I mean? At that point, shit, he deserved to ETH at that point, bro. But unfortunately, the 69K by March does not seem to be valid. And I sort of feel bad for Alpi, even though, I shouldn't feel bad, right. We all make some bad calls sometimes. It is what it is, guys. Like, we all make some bad calls, and it's okay. Alpi, if you're out there, bro, I'll continue to say this to you. All right? Huh? He was calling 69K by March. Alpi, if you're out there, all right? We all know you were not Alpi. We all know you were this guy. Strap up, we're going to 69K by March. I fooled you guys. I was Alpi in the chat. You guys really thought we were going to 69K? Would you believe me if it was me? Probably not, because I'm an idiot. Strap up, we're going to the moon. Guys, we're getting more stimmies in 2025 when the Fed crashes the whole economy. We're going to get more stimmies. Get ready. We're all going to be investing our stimmies back in crypto. Strap. Alpi was Jimmy out on this bitch. All right, come on, Bitcoin. You're really just going to sit here at 19,986? What kind of pleb dump you think this is? This is some pleb shit. This is some absolute pleb shit. Give me this. Give me this, man. If you're going to do it, let's just do it. Let's just do it, man. I'm feeling it. And I honestly, I love that this actually is happening right before we're getting, the big events that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. I love this. This is great. This is great, man. To me, I would actually probably be more worried if the market was doing this, right? If the market bounced here and actually was coming up, right? And CPI, we ended up like up here. Or let's say the market bounced and we ended up like right here at CPI. I probably would be actually a little bit more worried than I am now. I'm actually kind of chill. I'm feeling kind of chill because this is, we've been talking about this for like 2 weeks now, guys, as this is a possibility. But damn, bro, I get why people are calling for 18.5 too. I mean, that's like the daily lows right here, 18.5, and I did have that labeled here as schematic support too. I can't change my prediction now though. My prediction was 18.874. That was my prediction. I can't change it now. It's too late. Because if I change it now, if I change it now, then who am I? I'm a fraud. You can't change the prediction after it's already being made. Shit. Jordan, you don't have to lie to kick it. True. Where's the CME gap? We already filled the CME gap. The CME gap is fully filled. So we can finally stop hearing about that CME gap, which it was basically from 20K to 20,400. We actually closed right at the bottom of that CME gap today. So we closed that gap. And now everyone will talk about the other gaps we have. Where's the other gaps we have? We have one at 7K and we have one at 28K and 35K. And there's actually no, that's not one. I was going to say that there's actually one at 53K, but there's actually not. It's gaps galore. We have gaps galore everywhere on the chart. Everywhere on the chart. Now that we do this, all right, we filled this gap. Let's go up and fill 28K. Let's go fill up 36K. Let's get a little dump when the Fed pivots. and then we come back up for the halving. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. The inflation fears, right, into really not real inflation fears. We come up, Fed pivots, they break something, we dump, and then we come back up to the halving, right? It's pre-planned. It's pre-planned, man. All right, here we go. 19856. 19856. Let's see what we got. 19227. All right, let's see what we got, guys. Everyone had their bids in. Everyone had their predictions in. Let's get a little hype up music in here because Bitcoin is seeing more of a dump. Absolute craziness, man. Craziness in the charts here. Let's get a little craziness in here. Let's get a little craziness. Let's play. Let's play a little bit of this. All right, we're getting a little bit of dump, guys. Here we go. Here we go. $18.15. Man. Golden Pocket is right here at 19.219. Woo! Shit, hold on, I gotta check my trade, hold on. Hey, let's go! Blur's printing, man. Haha. Let's go, man. Woo! Here we go. 19.826. Can we get the move to 19.2? Let's see. Woo! Woo! I'm probably making everyone's dog go nuts with the woo! Music is cool. Let's go. All right. We're making a little headway here, guys. Really, right now, guys, I mean, there's not really much to be like as analysis. I mean, you're really just waiting for some type of consolidation period to form here, guys, and it's just not happening yet, you know? So it's fun to say, okay, this is the low, but you need to see some type of sign that the low is coming, you know? So let's see. As we sort of slowly come down here, 19.783 is where we're at the moment. Where did Mr. Hart say to put a long in? He said put a long. I unfortunately didn't do it. It was at what, 19.6 or 19.698 or something like that. Let's see. My dog went nuts. Of course he did. Of course he went nuts. So as we come down here, guys, we got many levels people are calling for. I'm looking at this macro golden pocket from swing low to swing high. Keeps saying it, but that spans from 19.2 to 18.874. Really, this whole range, bro. I mean, this range right here from like the 618 to the lows, you know, is kind of where everyone that I've seen is looking for the bounce. You know, everyone that I've seen is looking for the bounce in this range right here. You know, and it just makes so much sense. Like this should be so much support here. Like if this just smashes through this, like that just means that like some huge freaking seller is just destroying the markets. That just means like probably like the U.S. government is out here just destroying the market. Like, you know what I mean? Like if this just smashes right through all this, if Bitcoin just does this, there's something bigger going on. You know, like at that point there is a bigger player than us plebs can comprehend that is crashing this market right now. And at that point, it's kind of like, okay, 18K to 22K is our buying zones. Absolutely, my man. That's been my thing. Now, since I've been streaming, now I'm gonna get a little more discount on Cody, FTM, and Vet. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. Some Cody, FTM, and Vet. Let's go. It was so close. Come on. Come in 19.627. 19.627. Missed it by $130 there, Mr. Hart. $130. Let's see. RSI 4 hours bottomed. RSI 4 hour. Yeah, dude, every time frame is bottomed. You know, Like if you look at every time frame, look at the 1 hour, or 1 hour came up, but like if you look at some of the medium term time frames, 4 hour time frames bottomed out, right? We can go all the way down. 6 hour, 8 hour, right? Look at the stock RSI in the bottom, guys. 12 hour, daily, 2 day, 3 day, right? So every single thing up to the 3 day, right? 5 days still up, weekly still up, but everything up to the 3 day is now bottomed out. You know what I mean? And I think that's why this is all gonna be nice once we get to this. This is a massive. This is the support. Like this is the support, right in this range here. You know what I mean? So when you have all these things bottomed out, when you get to the support, you know, like that should be a good size bounce. It doesn't mean we're going back to 25K, but you should at least see, right, a move back up even at least to the mid range, right? Where you go back to like 19K, you get a move up to back up to like 21.5 or something like that. You know what I mean? Which doesn't look like a big move, but that's about 12% move for Bitcoin. Even for some type of bounce there, like it just makes sense. So, but now we just kind of wait for Bitcoin to find a nice little comfy low, you know, nice little comfy low. But it's never going to be comfy at the low. We know that. We definitely know that. It ain't going to be comfy wherever it is. China's not dumping yet. 824. China is not dumping yet, but it will be China that steps in and actually buys the market this time. Sometimes they do that, right? Sometimes they come in and then if they see a lot of fear, they're going to buy it up. Not always, right? There's no way to really know, but it could just insta dump to 12K. It could. If that happens, bro, that just means like there's something bigger going on. You know what I mean? Like that just means that someone's trying, like some big players just, like I said, if Bitcoin just does this, that just means there's some big player that's just trying to kill crypto at that point. You know what I mean? Because it's not like the S&P is really dumping that hard. Like the S&P is kind of just, I mean, it's coming down, but it's not like down here where it's like, oh my God, we're going into a massive crash. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. I think you still got to bounce in this range. Let's see. Yeah, all coins are coming down. All coins. Hong Kong, wake them up. Let's wake up Hong Kong. Let's freaking do it, Mike. Let's wake up the Hong Kong and get the sushi up in here. We want to see a little bit more dumpage, man. I want to buy some Cody at, where's Cody at right now? I want to buy some Cody. You know, it's at 6.7 cents. I want to buy some at 6 cents. Let's wake up China. Let's get it. Oh, we need the sushi. We need sushi. Oh, shit. Accidentally. Hold on. We need the sushi. What's this one? Oh, that's, I can't do that one. That one's kind of Let's wake them up. Spam the sushi in the chat, boys. Let's go. Let's wake up China. Let's get this little dump on the way. Spam that sushi emoji. If you can't find the sushi emoji, just type emoji. Let me hear you in the chat. Come on, boy. Oh, someone wanted FTM. Someone wanted Hood Rich said Bitcoin's going to 10K. Not even Jesus wants to buy Bitcoin right now. Let's wake them up, boy. All right, I think someone asked me, no sushi, just ramen. All right, let's see. Psycho Pearl said, see, now I'm feeling bullish. Psycho Pearl's feeling bullish now. I like it, man. Hey, man, this was one of my scenarios I was looking at. Like, this doesn't surprise me at all. And this is, like, the sentiment right now is what I actually want to see it at where we're at, right? This is where I want to see it. Let me the only thing that annoys me is having to listen to the bears like freaking just jerk off to each other. That's the only thing that's annoying. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. What was I gonna do? Someone asked for, what was it? FET. Let's see FET. Fetch AI. This one's held up pretty well. I thought I was actually going to come all the way back down to this white box, but it's actually still up here. I mean, this one's held up really well, actually. Yes, granted, it is still down about probably 30% from the highs if I'm doing my math correctly here, but it's not like it didn't get absolutely destroyed. Now, is that a level that I'm interested in it? Maybe. You do have some previous supports right where you're at, and this actually is your previous resistance right here. I still think Bitcoin, and this is my take, but Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a bounce here. I still think Bitcoin's got a little bit lower to go here. I know it's going to get a bounce, right? Even if it does get a bounce right here, I still think it kind of goes a little bit lower in my opinion. So, I mean, listen, like, if you believe Bitcoin's going to bounce in the 18K region, the 20K region, would right here be a terrible time to pick up some FET? I don't think so. But, you know, if I'm on the assumption Bitcoin's going to go to closer to 19K, so I could see another little whoop down here to this white box, 25 cents or so would be kind of where I'm looking for. Once again, on these AI coins, man, they went up a lot. So, like, just be careful with these because these ones already pumped like 10x from the highs, right? So, yes, you're not FOMOing, but like you're kind of like buying super high still, you know. Now, I don't know if the AI narrative is going to continue to be as hot as it was before. So just be careful with these ones that pump up 10x, man, you know. So that's my thought process there. If you're going to buy it, you know, I think that this would be a decent region in this region here. This region here. But, hey, who am I to tell you? You do what you want to do. You guys know that guy. You do whatever you wanted to. Wait, who's the guy who says that? You guys probably know who I'm talking about. I don't care what you do. You do whatever you want to do. He's like one of the fitness YouTubers. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I think it's the Hodge twins. The Hodge twins, yeah. He always does that. You do whatever you want to do. Bro, AI is straight FOMO right now. Yeah, AI is straight FOMO. As I said, be careful with the AI, man. Unless you really believe in the narrative on AI. I would be careful with that one. Let's see. Hong Kong, let's go. Come on, Hong Kong. Hong Kong's getting a little bit of a move up. Not really. I'm still not sold on the bounce. That ain't the type of bounce I want to see. I want to see the type of bounce where it dips back down, makes a massive wick, and comes back up pretty quick. This ain't it. This ain't it. I know it when I see it. This ain't it, at least yet, to me, at the current moment. I mean, like you keep saying, like you do got the, yeah. You had the same thing here though, and you just kind of dumped lower. So let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got. We're all in the big business of picking the bottoms right now. You know the bottoms. You know the bottoms. We're picking right now. Let's see. W from bottom. USDT chart looks bullish on 1 month time frame. USDT. I was actually looking at that earlier. USDT dominance. Bitcoin dominance coming down actually pretty hot right now. USDT dominance. That's a really good chart to look at. Let's see. Yeah, so the one thing I'll say about this though, right? I know everyone doesn't like fibs, but this is at a key level for me. Why is this at a key level? You basically have this like trend that UST dominance from when Bitcoin was at all-time highs right here back in November of 2021, right? And it kind of casually just came up in a nice little trend to the upside. You did break that down in January. You did break from that trend back in January, right? And that's one of the signs I was like, okay, crypto's starting to, I think, going to start looking kind of strong here. And then, right, you made a little W pattern. You came back up. Is just the retest, right? The bearish retest. And if you look at where you're at, you know, some people like fibs, some people don't like fibs, but You came back up. You're getting pretty close to that retest at the golden pocket. You know, in this zone, it could still wick up a little bit higher here. It's going to still wick up a little bit higher. So that could be the reason where Bitcoin goes to like 19, 18.5 or something. But if on this retest, is that where it's going to roll back over? And that's when Bitcoin is going to start going back up. Just a thought, right? And I'm just looking at this like logically. Go to the 2-day, probably a little bit easier to see here. But, you know, just a thought, just a retest before your continuation down. You know, could just break through. If it breaks through, I mean, we probably have more things to worry about if tether dominance is breaking through this. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We are at a key level right now on this, though, right? Where it would make sense for a continuation lower. It actually did it from this high. If I did it from the peaks, yeah, if I did it from the peak to the low, it actually shows a little bit that you could squeeze up a little bit higher here. So that would make sense. Like if this squeezes up higher like this, that could be that point where Bitcoin gets to 18, 19K and then rolls over. That's my thought. That's my little thought process. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Let's see. How about total market cap chart? Let's look at total market cap. That's good. I like this. I like this. You guys are telling me to look at some cool charts. I like this, man. Total market cap. I haven't looked at this one in a few days. Let's see. So total market cap. See where we're at here. Actually, look at total. This is actually... I kind of like this one. Look at where you're sitting on total. It's really this range, though. Really, this wick to the low. Look at this. Would you look at that? That's kind of nice. Let me actually do a fib, too. Let me see where you're sitting with this. Fib actually says you can come a little bit lower, but this range, man, even if you want to extend this down to the fibs, this range looks kind of sexy. Interesting. It's very interesting. You guys see this? You got lows, you got highs, you got lows, and you're back down. Like this is a very key level right here. Very key level. Like this range right here is super key. Let's see. LOL said Bathwater said new lows. Could be. But you know, like I say, if you don't hold this range, you're gonna look pretty ugly. So you definitely want to hold this range right here, right? So this low, like this white box, you want to hold. If you break this white box, yeah, I mean, there's not much until you get back down here. You know, there's not much. So we definitely want to hold that little bad boy. This little bad boy right here. Price just bounced off the bottom of the bull market support band. The bottom of the bull market... Shit. I forgot about that, man. Let's look at the bull market support band. Man. Look at that shit. Man. Look at this. Oh, this is total 3. Shit. Total 3. Okay, we'll go back to that. But look at this. Look at this. Cycle Pro, we looked at tether dominance, man. Tether dominance actually looks... rewind. We talked about it like 5 minutes ago. But BTC... Man. You're coming to the bottom of this. The bottom of the bull market support band is at 19.6. To me, personally, I think it actually makes more sense to break this back to the downside. I'm not going to lie. For where you are now, I think it makes more sense to break this lower. Maybe not too much lower. I think, 18.8, 19K, somewhere in that region. Hopefully it's a wick. Like hopefully on a weekly time frame, you wick down there. If it's going to be this week, it's going to be this week, right? And then you wick back to the upside. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? But you know, we're awfully, we're teeter-tottering with this. I actually think it's likely that you're actually going to break it for a little bit and then wick and then come back into it. And then next week is going to be the test of whether we hold that shit. Will we hold the bull market support band? It's all going to come back down to that stupid, the CPI. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. The CPI is going to be the kicker. That's going to be the kicker, man. It's going to be the kicker because, all right, CPI next Tuesday. Is the projections in yet? Let's see. Not yet. If that comes under expectations, the markets are going to pump, man. If that comes over expectations, the market's going to dump, right? Could it really be that simple? I think so. And if it comes in under expectations, the Fed's going to be like, oh, man, we're having banks. We're having a bank go under. Shit, that's not good. A major bank go under. Inflation's still coming down. I can't do 50. We're going to break more shit. We got to do 25. And then the market's going to go up even more. That's my thought process. I have no idea if that's actually going to happen. I'm just spitting a sort of scenario where you do see a bounce. If the opposite happens, if CPI comes in bad again, we'll be probably playing this for a little bit. If that's the case, you know, so it can go either way, right? So, man, holy shit. I think Mata runs all the only miners. Ryan Mata. Some of you guys told me he does like political videos now. He gave up on crypto because Kadena shit the bed, and he moved to straight politics. Apparently, that's what you guys told me, at least. I don't know if that's true. Sometimes you guys fib around a little bit. You guys can tell a few fibs, you know. Not fibs on the chart. You guys can tell a few fibs, like actual fibs. Yeah, you guys could be lying to me a little bit. Let's see. I missed this song. Let's see. If CPI is bad, it's already priced in. They'll price in the expectations of the CPI. If it comes over expectations, that's not going to be priced in, though. Basically, the market's going to price in what expectations are. I don't know what they are yet. Doesn't really give me... Oh, let's do fear and greed. How fearful we are today. Woo! Wait, is that new? Oh, it is. 34! Yes! Holy guacamole. Look at the fear and greed, guys. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. Look at this thing, guys. It's scary out there right now. Do I have to pull out the ghost? Nope, doesn't work. It's scary. Look at all the ghosts. Be very, very careful, guys. It's a scary market out there. 34 on the fear. Man, we're dropping like a rock. It's getting very, very fearful. We're almost at extreme fear already. It's not funny how that works. In December, we were at 16K at the same fear level that we are today. It's pretty funny. Here we are. It's getting scary. Alright. No, but wait, there's no fear and greed ads. What the hell? Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. Dude, they really want me to get this free Elliott Wave forecast. I don't want this. Stop giving me the fear and greed, the Elliott Wave forecast. I don't want this. They don't give me any cool ads anymore, man. None. No cool ads, bro. It's all Elliott Wave. Savvy has infiltrated us. Oh my god, man. Savvy has infiltrated us, guys. Holy shit. Nice strategy. DCA and cry. It's working. Nice, Jack. Nice, Jack. Hey, as we all know, guys, pretty soon
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Here, I've been hearing that for 9 months. For 9 months at this point. When 10K? When 10K? Pump's coming. It's so over. It's so over, man. It's so over. That fear will make the bulls buy pizza when Bitcoin. What? That didn't even make sense. The only product left is the scammy crypto trading shit. It's over. It's so true, man. What happened to the True Classic tees? What happened to those? You guys remember those Chinese sandals that were like $1? What happened to those? You know what I mean? Like, we don't get any cool ads anymore. It's just the scammy trading Elliott Wave forecast that's free. That you know it's actually not free, because why would they pay for an ad if it was free? You know, if you click on it, they're going to be like, it's free. And then give me your email. And then all of a sudden, you're paying for some shit somehow. But, yeah, man. It's brutal. Look at Bitcoin, man. Can we just take a gander at this guy? Look at this guy, guys. He thinks he's being cute trying to pump. He ain't pumping right here. He ain't pumping right here, man. He thinks he's being cute right now. But this ain't where we're pumping from, guys. You know, and I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong if Bitcoin could just pump from right here. I just don't get that vibe. Like this is going to be the point where we pump. I don't have that vibe. You guys, like I said, you guys know that vibe. When you see Bitcoin make a low, make a high, make a low, and then it's like, whook. You know the vibe. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. I want to know where all the people have buy orders at, and I'm pretty confident. I mean, based on the chat, I can see where most people have buy orders. They're all at between 18.5 and about 19.5. That's sort of where I saw, like, pretty much everyone in the chat is saying where they think Bitcoin's going to bounce from, which means that's where everyone has their buy orders at. Why? Because it's the most logical level, like on the chart, for Bitcoin to get a bounce is 18.5 to, like I said, I would say about 19.2. Come on, corn. Wait till God candle on Friday. The God candle tomorrow. I don't know. I will say, like, if overnight Bitcoin does dump, and then tomorrow we open at, like, we're at 19K or some shit, I won't be surprised if the rest of the day is green, just because usually when you see those, like, massive hysteria fear days, which I don't think we've seen yet. But what I mean by that is the volume is just so low on this dump. I want to see that, like, big freaking massive capitulation candle. I just haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet, bro. I want to see like this, or like this, or like this. I want to see something like that. Look at this puny volume coming in here. It's puny. It's like a little baby. You can't even see that thing on the chart. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see something like this to be like, okay, yeah. I think that was the major swing low. I want to see like this, where people are just on the streets, right? Not knowing what's going to happen, so that they get super scared, so they just sell everything right on the biggest volume candle. They all come in at the same time. It'll probably be like right here, right in this range, right? You get that big ass volume candle that spikes everyone out, and then it instantly comes back up. Just like on this one, right? Big volume candle instantly spikes back up. This one, big volume candle, instantly spikes back up. Just haven't seen that bad boy yet. I'm hoping it comes. Honestly, tomorrow's Friday, and sometimes Fridays can be a little bit scary. Sometimes Fridays can be like those big old dump days. Do you see that massive dump and massive volume capitulation come in on Friday? We'll see. I've seen it before. We've been here for some shady Fridays, guys. We've been here for some shady Fridays, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we've definitely been here. Maybe all the people that sold that were going to. That could be the truth. Puny volume because there's not much left to buy. Yeah, it could be because, like, everyone that's... I say that a lot, and sometimes that's not true, but, could it be that, okay, this is really just one big player pushing the market down, U.S. government, and, and combined with all the fear that's in the market right now because of the macro, but the people that are holding from this level are people that just don't want to get rid of their crypto. Now that could change, right? If Bitcoin comes back down here to 19K, all of a sudden that people that bought down here are feeling a little bit. They're feeling a little worried, so they might sell here, take a little profit, right? And that could be the catalyst to go down because, all right, right here they might not want to sell. Bless you. All the people that bought at 16 to 18K are probably still feeling pretty comfy right now, right? But if the price comes down to 18.5, they're going to start not feeling pretty comfy. And that's the point where they could capitulate, So we'll see. They might not want to sell right now, but that can change. Bitcoin actually is getting a little move up, slightly little move up here from 19.7. I like it. It's pretty nice. Thought you meant I buy weekly or sometimes daily. Bi-weekly and sometimes daily. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, dude, eventually Bitcoin will get to that point, which, like I said, it could be sooner than you think. We'll get to that point where, like, the only people that are holding crypto are the people that actually just want to hold crypto. But it always comes to that point where some people are forced to sell, where, they don't have a choice, But at some point, you'll get to that point where no one wants to sell, and obviously when no one wants to sell, that's when prices go back up. I don't know if you're quite at that point yet, but you are coming up a little bit here. Slight move up. You come up about $400 here. Take a nice 2% move. Not too shabby. 21K waiting room, said Bathwater. Let's go. Isn't that savage? We're talking about 21K waiting room now. We're talking about that 25K. Remember we were talking about 25K waiting room? That was fun. That was really, really fun. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be live tomorrow at why do I keep saying time? At 8 a.m. tomorrow. So make sure you guys are there. We'll see where the market ends up tonight. I would not be surprised if, actually I wouldn't be surprised either way, but I won't be surprised if you see a little bit more drippage, right? Just maybe a few little drops of blood at some point here. And I also won't be surprised if you see a bounce from this level. Really, I'm just waiting for some type of accumulation range to form before I'm like, yes, this is the low. I'm pretty confident. I want to see some type of W, some sign that the bulls are actually coming in and holding the price. You're not seeing it on the higher time frames yet. So I'm out of here. Peace out. See you guys later. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe. It's always awesome to press the subscribe button, man. Let's do it. All right? I'm out of here. I've said it like 8 times, I think I've said I'm out of here 8 times. Why not say it 9? I'm out of here. Let me fart too. Why not? Peace. We gotta wait till this load, Might as well say I'm out of here a 10th time. Make it a round number. I'm out of here. Yeah, let's do 11. 11's a lucky number. I'm out of here. 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. I'm out of here. There we go. That's better.